There's just something about a power suit or wearing a certain complementary color that can change how someone feels. Well, here to share more on how we can improve our mood with our wardrobe is Traci Jeske, international personal stylist and best-selling author of Manifesting Queen. Great to have you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so honored to be here today.
And all the way from Italy, ciao. It's great to have you. And I love the fact that you have lived now in Italy, in my opinion, the center for fashion and style for at least 2 decades. Was that a conscious decision to live in Italy because of that reason?
No, it was actually for love. So, you know, you can move across the world for anyone. And my Italian husband knocked me off my feet, and I moved here as a result, which wasn't a bad choice.
I was going to say, you could do a whole lot worse. You do have some tips and rules to live by for women who are in their 40s trying to reinvent themselves. But I want to talk a little bit about your approach to fashion, because you say that it really does start with how you feel about yourself. So explain that a little bit.
Well, you know, I think we've seen it a lot, even with this pandemic and this wearing sweats and PJs things all day. It has affected how women feel and how men feel too. You know, I am a big believer that how you look really affects how you feel. So if we're going around in our sweats and PJs all day and not putting makeup on or doing our hair, eventually in a long term that's going to have a huge effect on how we're showing up during the day and how our mood is. Like if I look at myself and I haven't got my makeup on or I'm wearing sweats, I feel sloppy and I get irritated and I feel grumpy. So I mean, it's a small problem on this large scale of depression and anxiety, but it definitely does add to it.
Yeah, and looking at you, I mean, you're very colorful, a bit edgy. You've got rose gold colored hair, which is a little bit less conventional. But you say that people should approach their style unapologetically. Explain.
Well, you know, and as we age, I mean, and it's at any age, but as we age, there are so many rules of what we should or shouldn't wear. And I'm very much for wear what makes you feel good. When we reach a certain age, we're not supposed to wear short skirts. Well, you know, like who really looks at our knees? If you feel good in them and you can rock it at any age. So really be unapologetic. And that's what's going to also help you feel better. When we get too much using our head and what's right and what's wrong for us, that's where we have problems with our style as well.
Yeah. And you say, though, that to be unapologetic, but you also are very conscious of where you're living, and that plays a bit into what it is that you wear outside, because you've lived in places such as Italy, you're from Canada, but you've also lived in Dubai. Well, not everything is accepted in places like Dubai.
Yes, no, I never lived, but I worked there. So yes, but you know, these women do have this philosophy when they are in their house that they do wear what they want. And Dubai is much more open than you know, certain other Arab countries. So women can really dress and show up as they feel. And actually they're very much they love to dress well and look like they are perfect all the time.
I've noticed. I definitely have noticed. They've got excellent shopping there to boot. So you can be very stylish and very conservative at the same time. I want to talk a bit about your book, Manifesting Queen. So what is the idea behind this particular book?
You know, I really believe that what we think and how we feel, we can manifest so much in our life. And, you know, our trials and tribulations, you know, we can get through them, and there's so much that you can manifest in your, like I said, like I have manifested so much in my life, and it came from having an eating disorder when I was very young for over 20 years and keeping myself hidden and small, to being able to free myself of those chains of that, and then becoming the woman that I really wanted to be and to become. And you know, it's available for everyone, and Manifesting Queens is all about this. It's a book with other women and everything that they've manifested in their lives, and it goes from, you know, the trials and tribulations to getting over that and giving hope to other women who are struggling and thinking, is this it? No, it's not. Yeah. You use your message, literally your message.
Right. And finally, for women who are watching this and just kind of wondering, well, what can I do right now to walk out the door and to feel like a new person? What advice would you give them?
All right. So first of all, you need to have a morning routine. If we wake up feeling frumpy and grumpy, we're going to dress and follow suit with that. Listen, learn, and move. Listen to something that inspires you. Learn something, read something that, you know, that's informational, and then move. Get some music on, move, and get your vibration up, and you're going to walk into your closet wanting to wear something. Drop the PJs and sweats. Add color. color is such a great way to change your mood. It makes you look younger, it revives you, refreshes you, and other people around you feel better when they look at you. Get some prints. You can't go to the tropics, you can get some incredible prints and bring it in your house. And add some sparkle into your life. And always remember, never underestimate a good outfit on a bad day.
I love that. Traci, you sparkle, and I want to thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Have a fabulous day.
We're back
Ciao,
in 2 minutes.
Traci.